Welcome back. So I have finished knotting this from the center of my bead right here, as you can see. So this is the other end of the necklace. It's a bit tangled, I guess. That's it. There we go. So this is one end of the necklace, and then I have finished macrameing up till here. I have a short cord and a little bit longer cord, and the center cord is way long. So what I do is I take half end of my clasp, I put it inside the center cord, drop it all the way down. Then I'm going to do just an overhand knot. So there we go, just an overhand knot with just the center cord. I'm not involving the other two cords. So here we go, just to make things simple, just an overhand knot. We can put a glue on top of this. Now what I'm doing is I'm just shifting my macrame board around just like that, and then shifting my macrame cord. So this is the two ends, and I have a little bit of a space here. I'm going to pin it right inside the clasp. This is a center cord I was working with. I'm just going to put the center cord across the area that I already macrameed, just like that. If possible, catch a hold of this and then pin it with the macrame. So there we go. So now this is done, and now I'm going to macrame on top of the previous macrame that I did, plus this long cord, the center cord that we knotted and brought it back. So I leave that along with my work. Then I'm going to macrame. Instead of pinning it, it's easy if we put it in the macrame board, I guess. There we go. Take my handy dandy tool, small box of bead that I have, and then put it on top to have a tension. And this also together. Okay, there we go. Then I put it right here. I take my other cord, macrame on top of the macrame, the cord and everything together. Just make sure that it doesn't go on top of the bead, and that's all you need to worry about right now. And then again, take this cord and finish the square knot, put it underneath, take it, and then now you can actually pin it right there. You do a couple of square knots, actually 3 square knots is what we can do on top, because already we did only 3 after the bead. So I'll do 3 square knots and then snip off the excess cord, and then we can use our handy dandy lighter, secure the ends. If you have a thread burner, that will be the easiest to do. There we go. We'll squeeze in one more knot if possible. We should be good to go. There we go. Hi friends. So these are the cords. This is the center cord and these are the side cords. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a scissor and then snip off this cord right here just a little bit, leaving a little bit space, and the center cord as well. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to burn this end. You can use a thread burner if you have one. If you don't have, just melt it and put it across. Do the same for the other side. Just melt the cord and just a little bit more and put it across. There we go. And then the center cord, I would like to keep it right there, melt it, and then keep it on top, just like that. So that way it's secure now, and we have our cord attached, clasp attached. So one side of the necklace is done, and now we shall see the other side, how we can do it. Hi friends, welcome back. So here I have the necklace. So one side is completely done. As you can see, we finished it off with the half end of the clasp. The other side, I have this bead right here, over here, and then so about 5.5 feet is good enough for this project. So I'm going to measure 5.5 feet for the macrame part, not the center cord, for the cord that which we macramed. So here I am measuring 5.5 feet. So I have here 5.5 feet, and now we are going to start macrameing this part of the necklace. So I need to go ahead and change the direction of my necklace so that I can macrame this part. So here is my bead right here, and I would take a pin and then hold my pendant bead right here, and then have this so that it's easy. Then take the 5.5 to 6 feet cord and then put it underneath this cord. This I call it the center cord now for this macrame. So I'm just going to go ahead and secure it at this end of the board, just like that, so that I have all of this area to macrame. And then what I'm going to do is just going to insert this 5.5 feet inside this cord and make it at the half point, and then tie an overhand knot. This is my right cord, left cord, right over left, and underneath just a regular overhand knot, and then hold this ends together, then let the knot drop down. So here is the knot. Take it all the way before the bead, right next to the pendant. and then this bead. Then go ahead, make a Q, take the other end of the cord, insert it, go through the Q, and then that secures the bead. Now we did the Q, now we are going to do the P. Take the other cord, put it right inside, then secure it. That finishes one square knot, and I'm going to continue. I have a handy dandy tool here, that's right here. So this, I put it right on top of the cord so that I have a distance to go underneath to do the P's and Q's. Let me explain it to you guys once more. So this is my Q, and take the right hand cord, keep it on top, take the end, put it underneath all of this, and then take it. When I'm putting underneath, if there is a gap here, it's easy for me to put the cord underneath. So that's why I have this tool, just to elevate the center cord a little bit. At the same time, there is a tension there. So I'll continue beading, and I will do 3 square knots after the bead, and then I'll put another bead, the blue beads that we are doing, on the side. So for me it's easier to do like this rather than going ahead and figuring out the end, but whichever is easy for you, you guys can do the method. I just go ahead and do it this way. I'm used to making square knots. So if you can see, there is 3 bumps right here on the left hand side, and then I'm ready to add a bead. This is my left cord, this is my right cord, this is my center cord. So with the left cord, I'm adding one of this blue bead. The blue bead has a big enough hole, so it's easy to thread in. So I'm just going to put it on the left cord, and then again I'm doing my P's, my Q's. So here we go. Just put it in and continue doing the same that you were doing before. Now the P's. That secures the bead in place. Now the Q's. Now the P's. So how do I measure the length between each bead is the bump on the left hand side. I concentrate only on the left hand side, because when I was doing here, I had it on the opposite side. That's how I'm doing it this way too. So I'm going to do the 3. There is 2 bumps already. There should be one more bump, and then I will add the bead to the left hand cord, and then continue macrame. That's how I finished the entire necklace. Now there is 3 bumps. Now I go ahead and add one of this blue bead, to the left cord, drop it down, then do my Q. Then my P, Then I'll continue doing this macrame square knots all the way until I am done with the cord, or how much ever beads I have here. This side I'll finish it off exactly the same number of beads this side too.